Hey guys, welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast, your daily free guide for inner child healing. This podcast helps you establish a consistent reparenting routine and is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading, the second is a discussion of that reading followed by suggested journal prompts, and the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad that you can join us for this journey of healing, self-expansion, and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Now, before we dive in, I'd like to remind us that we've passed the 500 marker of Reparenting Daily. As a celebration of that, I've opened the Patreon community for free membership so that you can join our Zoom calls for free. There's a lot going on in the world right now, and many people are struggling. And so my hope with this is to encourage others to take up the serious work of reparenting on themselves and to offer and provide a free community where people can do that. I'd also like to personally thank all of you who have been along for the journey so far. Just as a reminder, this is a free podcast, but I do sell the Reparenting Daily Journal where you can follow us along with all the monthly and weekly themes, and where you can also join us in our free Zoom calls to reflect on the weekly themes as we make our way through the year. This is something that I've opened up for free, but you can purchase the journal if you'd like to support the podcast. You can also just copy the themes within your own journal and follow us along there. If you'd like to support us in other ways, you can also join the Patreon with a paid subscription or also donate on Buy Me a Coffee. Just as a reminder, I've created another resource called Fairy Tales for Reparenting. This is a 3-volume series that organizes fairy tales from around the world into the 3 phases of the hero's journey, from beginning, middle, to end. Now, these are fairy tales that come from Grimm's fairy tales and other traditions and other cultures around the world. And while you might think that fairy tales are for kids, actually, these stories contain profound truths and lessons that we can use in our reparenting journey. So these books are a very simple and creative way to connect to your inner child. I'd like to send a very warm thank you to Maria, who has been helping me to edit the books since I had some difficulties in the fall and I've had some issues with my eyes. So now the first 2 volumes are available on Amazon in ebook or regular book format, so you can check those out, and we'll be working on that last volume to release to you as soon as possible. But again, these stories are ways to connect with lessons that are shared across different cultures, to reconnect with your inner child, and to really teach yourself some lessons that have been carried down for centuries and millennia. As we're passing episode 550, I'd like to also turn your attention to the fact that I've changed the meditation at the end of the podcast, and so you can check that out now for a new experience of binaural beats. So this helps with binaural stimulation from the left to right ear, a bit like a replication of the EMDR experience. So I'm hoping that this can help bring you guys some relief, and we'll have other meditations coming soon as we progress with the rest of the year. So with these announcements now out of the way, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is an article from Positive Psychology entitled Strategies to Transform a Scarcity Mindset. And just as a reminder, we're in November, and the theme for this month is gratitude and abundance. We're in week 2, which is November 8th until the 14th. And the theme for this week is shifting from scarcity to abundance. This article is quite long, so I'm going to jump around a bit. But as always, you can find the link in the show notes and read the rest in your free time. 8 strategies to transform a scarcity mindset. Scarcity mindset, also referred to as poverty mindset, is fast being recognized as a challenge to mental health and well-being. Authors and thought leaders propose that an abundance mindset is key to well-being. This is great news, and that we have agency around our mindset. It can, however, also cause some distress for those who feel stuck and are struggling to move out of a scarcity mindset. In this article, we'll take a deep dive into the realities of this phenomenon and talk about what it causes and how we can support our clients to move out of this scarcity mindset. Assessing the scarcity mindset and its impact on mental health. The scarcity mindset is characterized by a pervasive belief that resources, including financial, emotional, or social resources, are limited. In other words, people with a scarcity mindset are often preoccupied with what they lack. And this mindset leads to chronic worry and fear that they will never be enough to meet one's needs. It drives behaviors such as hoarding, competition, and self-preservation. Mitsu, 2022. Scarcity versus abundance mindset. In contrast, an abundance mindset is a belief that there are plenty of resources and opportunities available for everyone. Geyer et al., 2023. The mindset fosters optimism, collaboration, and a focus on growth and potential. An abundant mindset encourages people to see the world full of opportunities. It promotes a sense of security, trust, and community, emphasizing collaboration over competition. Freebairn and Smith, 2010. Individuals with an abundance mindset are more likely to take chances, embrace change, pursue opportunities without constant fear of loss. Yoss et al., 2019. Converting a scarcity mindset into an abundance mindset involves recognizing and challenging our ingrained belief and limitations about insufficiency. Kaiser Huber, 2022. It requires intentional practice, such as focusing on gratitude, setting growth-oriented goals, and surrounding oneself with positive influences. Saunders, 2015. This transformation can lead to enhanced personal and professional growth, better relationships, and a more fulfilling life. Now, uncovering the root cause. Understanding the root causes of the scarcity mindset is important for addressing and transforming this limiting perspective. The research is still in its infancy, but it would seem that a scarcity mindset often stems from various deep-rooted causes. Peter Student, 2020. Examples of causes include childhood experiences, societal and cultural influences, personal traumas and setbacks, and cognitive biases. If you are working with clients who are struggling with a scarcity mindset, uncovering the root cause may help them understand why they think the way they do and to take steps to shift towards an abundance mindset. This shift will require recognizing their ingrained beliefs, challenge them, and adopting new habits that promote a sense of abundance and possibility. There's a TED Talk link there in case you're interested to check that out. 4 examples of scarcity trauma and its consequences. Scarcity trauma is a relatively new term that is being used to refer to the psychological and emotional impact of prolonged exposure to real or perceived insufficiency of essential resources. Prolonged insufficiency of financial, emotional, or social resources has been linked to the development of negative psychological effects, including scarcity thinking. Peterson, 2020. The consequences of scarcity trauma can be pervasive, impacting mental health, relationships, career prospects, and overall quality of life. Understanding these traumas and their potential impacts can help you support your clients with understanding a scarcity mindset. Here are several examples of scarcity trauma and its potential consequences. Financial instability. Individuals who have experienced prolonged financial hardship often live in constant fear of not having enough money. This can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, and a tendency to hoard resources. People in this situation may become overly frugal, avoid taking financial risks, and experience difficulty making long-term plans due to preoccupation with their immediate survival. Emotional deprivation. Growing up in an environment lacking emotional support can result in individuals feeling unworthy of love and connection. Hong, 2023. Emotional neglect is a form of scarcity trauma that can lead to low self-esteem, difficulty in forming healthy relationships, and a tendency to seek validation in healthy ways. Emotional deprivation may also manifest as an inability to trust others, fostering isolation and loneliness. Career limitations. Experiencing significant job losses or career setbacks can ingrain a fear of professional failure. These individuals may become risk-averse, avoiding opportunities for growth and innovation. This mindset may limit career advancement and lead to professional stagnation, further perpetuating the belief that there are limited opportunities for success. And social isolation. Experiences of prolonged social isolation can lead to a belief that one will never belong or be accepted. Capaccio and Hockley, 2009. This can result in social withdrawal, heightened sensitivity to criticism, and difficulties in forming and maintaining social connections. 6 reasons why an abundance mindset is better for well-being. An abundance mindset is characterized by the belief that there are ample resources and opportunities available for everyone. It significantly increases overall well-being. There are several reasons why an abundance mindset can lead to a healthier, happier life. Pavlov and Lunov, 2023. Reduce stress and anxiety. An abundance mindset alleviates the constant fear of lack. When an individual believes that there is enough to go around, they experience less stress and anxiety about the future. This leads to a more relaxed and positive outlook on life, fostering mental peace and stability. Improve relationships. People with an abundance mindset are more likely to trust others and engage in collaborative, supportive relationships. They may be generous with their time and resources, which can strengthen the personal and professional connections. This trust and collaboration may create a sense of community and belonging, enhancing emotional well-being. Enhance creativity and problem solving. An abundance mindset encourages individuals to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats. This perspective may foster creativity and innovation as people feel more confident in exploring new ideas and solutions without fear of failure. Greater happiness and satisfaction. Focusing on what one has rather than what one lacks cultivates gratitude and contentment. Nath, 2024. An abundance mindset shifts attention to the positive aspects of life, leading to higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction. Increased resilience and adaptability. Believing in abundant opportunities allows individuals to bounce back more effectively from setbacks. They are more likely to view set failures as learning experiences and are better equipped to adapt to changing circumstances, which strengthens their resilience. Higher levels of success. An abundance mindset encourages embracing opportunities and taking calculated risks. This proactive approach leads to greater achievement and success in both personal and professional endeavors. Nath, 2024. Overall, an abundance mindset promotes a healthier, more positive, and more fulfilling life. It shifts focus from scarcity and competition to growth, gratitude, and collaboration, significantly enhancing overall well-being. Zawardal, 2021. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. Welcome back. Today's reading expands on the psychology of scarcity, how chronic feelings of never enough can quietly shape our emotions, decisions, and self-worth. A scarcity mindset keeps us locked in cycles of fear, competition, and self-preservation. Whether that scarcity is about money, love, safety, or belonging, the mindset narrows our perception and drains joy from life. The antidote, as McGarvey explains, is cultivating an abundance mindset, a shift towards trust, gratitude, collaboration, and growth. This is not blind optimism. It's a conscious retraining of the mind to recognize that life continually provides opportunities for renewal and connection. This reflection fits perfectly with our week's theme, shifting from scarcity to abundance. McGarvey identifies this scarcity thinking often has roots in trauma, especially in experiences of instability, emotional neglect, or rejection. When a child grows up feeling unsafe or unseen, their nervous system learns that resources and love are limited, that connection is conditional, and that survival depends on vigilance and control. The abundance mindset begins when we challenge those inherited beliefs. Through gratitude, generosity, and self-trust, we expand our perceptions of what is possible. From a reparenting perspective, this shift is deeply healing. When you practice abundance, you are reteaching your inner child that safety and nourishment exist in the present moment. Remind them that they no longer need to hoard affection, shrink for approval, or fear loss. Each act of gratitude, openness, or sharing becomes an act of inner abundance parenting. You are saying there is enough love, enough opportunity, enough life for both of us. Over time, this reprograms your nervous system to rest in trust instead of tension, allowing for authentic confidence and creativity to flourish. As we go into the journal prompts, number 1, what messages about not enough did I absorb in childhood? And how do they still show up in my thoughts or behaviors today? Number 2, what does abundance feel like in my body? Where do I sense it when I slow down and breathe into gratitude? And number 3, what is one small, tangible way that I can practice abundance today? Through giving, trusting, or celebrating what already is. That's it for today. As always, thanks for being here. Take care of yourself, and please do be well. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please go ahead and find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment.